The reporter. The photographer?
Scarlet.
You met her leaving Saudi, then in Taipei. But after that, we lost track of her.
Guess you've got limits after all.
I always wondered how you two happened to meet. Coincidence?
I don't know.
You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
I think I've got you beat.
You ever been a pushy woman in the heart of Arabia?
Once, lost a bet.
Cute.
Yeah.
You could keep that up the entire flight, I bet.
Did you already have plans?
I was going to invite you to slow down.
You're right. It's a long flight. Plenty of time to get your name and hotel room.
Wow, you just come right out and say those kinds of things, huh?
When I'm not putting my foot in my mouth. By the way, I'm Mike.
So, Mike, when you're not getting shot down, what do you do with yourself that would bring you out to this part of the world?
I'm in claims and acquisitions for Halbeck, apparently. Still getting a feel for the job.
Oh.
That was my reaction. Or was that an O, as in I've never heard of Halbeck?
Oh, as in the sense of yes, I've heard of Halbeck, military and construction contractor. That name comes up a lot in this region.
That's right. So if you're familiar with the area, that would make you a... Those your legs?
Other page.
Cover story by Scarlet Lake.
I heard she's on this flight.
Photojournalism, isn't that a bit dangerous, Scarlet?
If there's no risk, it's not important.
You may be onto something.
Here, call me. I have a lot of contacts in the area. Maybe we can work out a trade. If you should hear anything, of course.
What if I want to call, just to be endearing?
You should call someone else.
Wow, you're tough.
It seems to be endearing, unfortunately.
It is. But I'll only call for business.
That wasn't a line. What a welcome surprise.
Yeah, I'm full of them. Surprises. And if that sounded like a line.
Don't worry about it. Well, I should really get some work done.
Yeah, and I should,
Good night, Mike.
This is it? It's very... crappy.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
That might have to wait until we aren't fugitives from our own government.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream. Are you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
This is why I love you.
You can send roses to my dead drop in Prague. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
Priority 1 is to find out more about this assassination attempt.
Agreed. How are you going to go about it?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. I think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always.
Hello? In the back. With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ, Wen. Believe you me.
Gonna be hard getting that stuff down his throat. Want me to get a funnel?
A funnel? Yeah! That's a killer idea! So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I'd like to know more about Ronald Sung. That is, if it won't cost me any important body parts.
You came to the right place, and you're lucky you did. See, people come in and out of Taipei all the time without asking for clearance, so then I have to erase them so they don't expose me.
Expose what exactly? Your overuse of quotation marks?
My secret identity and everything I know, that's what. Listen, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And when. You're with the agency, am I right?
That's not what I'm here to discuss. Do you know anything or not?
Me? Do I know something? That's a gas is what that is.
You're wasting my time, Heck.
Steven, relax. You came to the right place. Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
You remember a few years ago when Castro got ill all of a sudden?
You did that?
Well, let's just say I was in Cuba at the time, on vacation.
That was you? Shit, I heard about that. Bravo. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
Actually, all of the above. But right now, I'm most interested in who might want Sung dead.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
I didn't bring my conference pass, and I don't feel like waiting in line, unless it was worth my while.
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it. Is this Scarlet? This is...
Mike, from the plane, right?
You remembered.
You didn't give me a reason to forget.
Heard you were in Taipei, thought I'd call.
So, it takes me coming to Taipei for you to get back to me?
In a city this big, I wanted to see a friendly face. Since you were here.
You figured I'd do. So, you're lonely? I suppose I should be flattered, right?
That's not the reason I called, but if you want to be flattered, go ahead. I'm here in town trying to find out all I can about President Sung and the upcoming rally.
Sung? Why? Is there something wrong?
His life is in danger.
Why do you think that?
I have an inside source. He's a target, and I need to warn him. I don't have a lot of friends here in Taipei, and certainly not ones with press credentials who can move freely. Can you help me?
What did you have in mind?
A little covert operation, if you're up for it.
I might be. I'd need the details first.
I'll fire them over, along with a location to meet up.
All right, then. Talk to you soon, Mike.
Everybody online?
In position in the lobby.
In position to rain death on my enemies.
We need the NSB's threat analysis. What we don't need is to be added to their list. I want minimal confrontation and no civilian casualties.
What are you expecting me to do, Mike? Bludgeon a wandering guard to death with a camera?
Actually, that last part was mostly for Steven.
Anybody ever tell you you're a real wet blanket, Mike?
Steven, you're with me. There will be a map of the conference in the security office. You're gonna be my distraction.
Can do, Mike. Would you prefer a hot distraction or a loud distraction?
What's the difference?
Hot distractions have more fire.
No casualties, Steven. Especially not civilians. Are we clear?
Yeah, sure. No bodies.
Scarlett, I need you to stay in the lobby for now. Hang out in the bar, see if you can find me a lonely convention attendee.
And do what with him exactly?
Talk him up, find out something useful. Use some of those ace reporter skills I hear so much about.
Sure, Mike.
Should be a piece of cake for you.
I'll call you as soon as I have anything.
What about me?
You stay in touch with everybody. Keep us all up to date on what's going on. Can you get into the security system?
Already done.
Okay, everybody knows the score? Then let's move out. Remember, people, this is our one chance to get this intel. Let's do it right. Good luck, Thornton out.
Heads up, Mike. The administrative offices are under guard. And they've got security cameras set up.
Hey, buddy. Do you like those TV cooking shows?
Huh?
Bam! Ah! Poor dumb bastard. He never saw it coming.
Nice distraction. Thanks, Steven. Bingo. Got the conference map. And there's the NSB station. Looks like some parts of the hotel are locked off with keycard locks.
Then you better watch for opportunities to get one. You need to get to this information.
Tell me something I don't know.
Mike, it's Scarlett. I've got something for you.
Great, let's have it.
A certain Halbeck security officer has a distinct weakness for Mai Tais and redheads. In that order.
Get anything useful out of him?
Not much. Just his room key.
He didn't happen to have an access pass for the elevators to the convention floor, did he?
You know, funny enough, I think he did.
That's perfect. You did great, Scarlett.
One more little surprise for you. I managed to snap a picture of him. Seems like if security were told it was the face of a known sex offender.
That would make a nice distraction for hotel security. Good call.
Meet me in the restroom by the VIP suite. I'll give you what I have.
On my way.
Here you go, Mike.
You're the best. I ever tell you that?
Not often enough, I think.
Thanks, Scarlett.
I'll be seeing you, Mike.
Mike, you've got 2 guards ahead, patrolling the penthouse floor.
That's intriguing.
That should do it. I wonder if Taiwan has a version of Megan's Law. Alright, I've got the access badge and a floor plan of the hotel. Looks like the express elevator in the penthouse goes straight to the conference floor.
Good work, Mike. The NSB is patrolling the area. If you watch their pattern, you should be able to find a gap in their patrol and move past without them seeing you.
Got it.
Hey, that's swell, Mike. Really great. You think you could do me a solid and find a file on the NSB servers for me?
I guess. What file?
Mine. It'd mean a lot to me.
Sure. I'll take a look.
You're the best, Mike. What the hell?
That's interesting. I've got... Stop!
This is interesting.
What is it?
NSB file on Omen Dang. General description, basic intel. I'm downloading this.
Anything of more immediate use?
Some attempt at infiltration into his organization was made, and before the agent in question was killed, he was able to bug some important intel.
That could be useful.
You're telling me.
Hey, Mike, you're not gonna go and do something like forget to wipe my file for me, are you?
That last hack set off their system alarms. I do this, we might have to shoot our way out. Okay, then. I'll get right on that. If I do this for you, do you promise not to make a mess on your way out?
Sure, Mike. It'll be spick and span. Trust me. Knew I should have brought extra bleach.
Mike, what did you do? NSC security just went to full alert. You're going to need to cancel the security lockdown to get out of there. Hurry, Mike. According to the hotel blueprints, there should be a security terminal off the lobby. Second floor.
Steven, do you copy?
Like a floppy. What's up?
I took care of that file you asked me about. As far as the NSB is concerned, nobody in the world named Stephen Heck.
Hey, that's great, Mike. Mind you, it'll make things harder for little Stephen Jr. suddenly having no legal identity, but hey, thanks anyways.
Sure, no problem. Damn it, Heck, what the hell are you doing?
Steven, you said distraction. Is distracting enough?
Heck?
Mike, there's no time. Just get out of there. Now. Got it. There are some access tunnels underground. They should lead you right out.
On my way. Okay, I'm at the elevator. You sure this will get me out?
Positive. The elevator leads to those access tunnels. You can slip out before the authorities know you're gone.
Got it.
Hey, Mike, it's Steven. Steven Heck.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
I can see you too, Mike.
Okay. What's on your mind, Heck?
Steven, anywho, just wanted to drop you a line and find out if all that killing I didn't do was worth your while. You get what you needed?
Not entirely. We've got Omen Dang's file, but that doesn't tell us where to start looking for the handoff.
Well, then you know what you gotta do. Nab this Omen guy, tie him to a chair, and give him the bees.
The bees?
The goddamn bees. Well, hey, progress is progress, like my dear old granny used to say, the crazy commie broad. Anywho, you figure things out and find yourself in need of some mayhem. You know who to call.
Thanks. I'll be in touch. Who the heck are these guys?
Contact unidentified. Fix that.
A network hub. That must be what's drawing all that power.
Investigating. Hold up. Checking something out. Copy.
signal's not getting through. Must be a jammer somewhere. I'll have to bypass it.
Stood up. Investigating.
Now that is one hell of a jamming device.
Hold up. Checking something out.
This is definitely what's blocking the transmission. Bypassing it will be tough, but blowing it up isn't exactly covert. Transmission link-up's good. Time to get out of here.
sweep ASAP. Locating target. Acquiring target.
What the hell is up with my PDA?
Agent Thornton, my name is Albatross. You attacked a G-22 cell in Taipei and placed monitoring software on our servers. I want you to delete it.
G-22? What the hell is a G-22?
If you didn't know about our presence here, Agent Thornton, why did you attack us?
What's it to you, Albatross? I was checking a lead. Next thing I know, your goggle-eyed agents are crawling out of the woodwork.
You've placed monitoring software on our servers. I want you to shut it down.
Look, your little organization, G-22, they sure didn't make me feel welcome when I arrived. Now, after all that trouble you put me through, you expect me to do you a favor? I don't even know what you and your pals were doing here.
Eavesdropping on our servers won't help you. I'm guessing you're looking for an Al-Samad and Halbech connection.
You're surprisingly well informed for some organization I've never heard of before.
Alpha Protocol aren't the only ones who keep a low profile, Agent.
So I see. Care to tell me how you knew about Sung?
We've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbech, but are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you'll have to take me at my word, Agent Thornton.
I believe you. I don't know why, but I'm guessing if you're willing to ask first. That says a lot right there.
I appreciate your trust, Agent Thornton. Mike. And that data, well, let's just say it would be of little use to you. Shut down your program, and I will compensate you. I know why you're here. I can help you. Refuse, and you'll find you have few friends here in Taipei.
Alright, I'll delete the programs. And I could use the help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say the G-22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbech.
Yes. Halbech underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G-22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbech intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G-22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
I thought this line was supposed to be secure.
It should be. What happened?
Some jackass in a bad scarf called. He had this creepy old man vibe. Probably hangs around with underage girls all the time.
The intelligence community will just take anybody these days, huh?
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
He found the bugs I planted. Wanted them shut down. I figured it was in my best interest not to piss him off. We should have what we need by now anyways.
Too bad. A look inside their network might have told us more about who we're dealing with.
So, what do we got?
Not a lot. I downloaded what I could before you shut down the bugs. But we're offline now.
I hope Albatross's goodwill is worth it. What did we get?
It looks like the network was part of the ShadowNet G-22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
Anything we can run with?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Xingmei line.
Perfect. Now that we've got the location and the tracker's frequency...
We can direct a keyhole satellite to the subway station and track the package right to the handoff.
We're really good, aren't we?
We really kinda are. Yeah.
Anything else I might find useful?
Sorry, I barely had time to pull this information before we lost access.
We got the intel we needed, at least. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to move forward.
Take care, Mike.
I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik. Hong Sure, my name is Michael Thornton. I think you have information I need.
I know many things. Most of them would be useful to someone, I'm sure. What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion. Please, get to the point.
Someone is planning to assassinate Ronald's son. You've been receiving transfers of funds from Shahid. I'd be willing to pay to see if these two facts are connected.
Interesting. I admire a man who presents a business proposal clearly and succinctly. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand. They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you what I know.
You don't even know me. Why trust me with something like this? Why not use your own people?
My own people are known to these roads. You, on the other hand, look enough like an ignorant Guaylo tourist that they might only mug you.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue. All right, Mr. Hong.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh? Oh, and Mr. Thornton.
Yeah?
Don't call me Mr. Hong.
Okay, I'm not far from the market, near the slums.
I'm picking up some activity near your position. I don't think Hong Sure gave us the whole story.
The head of an organized crime syndicate not telling the truth? Gee, that's a stretch.
Stretch or not, it looks like you're going to see some heavier resistance up ahead.
Interesting.
What is?
I just found a 10-page list of Triad members.
How does that help us?
I think it may be a list of all the defectors.
You said 10 pages? How many defectors are there?
A hell of a lot more than Hong Sure told us about.
You better watch yourself, Mike. There's no telling what else he forgot to tell us about.
My thoughts exactly.
That's interesting.
Any...
Oh man, I don't believe this. Our friendly neighborhood triads have been dealing with Al Samad.
You're kidding. Why would they be working together? Any details of the arrangement?
No, just some ledgers detailing various transactions.
This can't be good.
Wait, there's a note attached to one of the ledgers. Apparently these defectors weren't happy with the arrangement, but money had nothing to do with it.
All right, Mike. Keep looking. There has to be more to this.
Did you hear what's happening to Yi Huang? He started pulling guard duty today. Guard duty? Why would they give guard duty?
found controls for the sluice gates. Should provide for an interesting approach. Well, it's official. Red lion my ass. More like red liar. I hope you're sitting down for this.
That's one of the benefits of a desk job.
According to this series of emails, the defectors aren't the one who killed Hong Shi's second-in-command. The big man did it himself.
Why would he do that?
The guy had the audacity to openly speak out against the gang's affiliation with Al Samad. Hong Shi decided to make an example of him. It wasn't pretty. There were needle-nosed pliers involved.
That's quite an example.
I'll upload the intel to you. This might be useful later.
Got it.
Mina, I need you to look something up for me.
Sure. What do you need?
Exactly how many diseases can I get from walking in this?
Don't be such a baby. You'll be fine. After you get your shots.
Huh?
And a full course of antibiotics. And a month in the quarantine room.
They left that part out of the recruitment brochures.
There's something over there. I swear I saw something. Come out, whoever you are. I'm going to find you. After him. Shut up. I heard something.
Celeste, the lieutenants.
Good work. Head back to the safe house. I'll arrange a meeting for you with Hong Shi's people.
I'm on my way.
Wait a minute. Mike, satellite's picking up multiple individuals, headed your way fast.
Triads?
Probably. They're armed like triads anyway.
How much time do I have?
Not long. They'll be there in less than a minute. You better find a good defensive position.
Good thinking.
It looks like they'll be coming in from the loading dock, directly opposite the door you entered from.
Looks like they already had a turret covering that entrance.
Die!
Ah, Mr. Thornton, you return. The television is already humming with talk of your assault on the slums.
Everything's taken care of. But next time, tell me your lieutenant's defected because you killed one of them as a warning.
I did not feel you needed to know this, Mr. Thornton. Nor do my men. I trust I can rely on your discretion.
Shahid was sending you large sums of money. What was it for?
A man in my position has access to certain materials, Mr. Thornton. Materials that a man in Shahid's position finds very valuable. We had a long-standing business arrangement.
You've already got the international smuggling contacts. You could secure shipments to just about anywhere an Al-Samad cell operates.
Very astute, Mr. Thornton. You would do very well in this business. I did not sell weapons to Shahid directly. I was merely a facilitator.
And how does that put you in a position to know about an attempt on Sung's life?
I'm willing to provide my information, not my sources.
Fair enough. Let's see it.
As promised, Mr. Thornton. Here is all the information I have regarding this unfortunate business with Mr. Sung.
A pleasure doing business with you.
And with you, Mr. Thornton. Oh, there is one other thing. Beware of the man called Oman Deng.
I've heard that name before. Sounds like there's a definite connection.
Deng is a powerful man in Taipei, Mr. Thornton. You would be wise not to antagonize him.
I'll keep my ears open. Thanks. I'm sending you the data I got from Hong Shi now.
Receiving. Got it.
Anything?
According to this, the White Oak Mountain Triad was approached to provide security for a diplomatic exchange at a subway station on the Xingmei line tomorrow night.
Nobody hires Triad gangsters to provide security for a diplomatic exchange. Any hint what was really going on?
Hong Shi's lieutenants dug into the guy's background. Turns out, he was an NSB deep cover operative. After some persuasion, he let slip that he was working undercover to foil a major political assassination.
Persuasion. Do I want to know?
You really don't.
Well, that's it then. We've got the tracking codes for the NSB bug, and now we know where to point the satellite. We can track them down and intercept the package. Whatever it is.
I'm already patching into the satellite network. Whenever you're ready to go, I'll be online.
Great. See you in the field.
Mike, Bobola, what's the shakes? Any more antics on the horizon? Bad guys need thwomping, liberty need protecting, adorable aliens need rescuing from sinister government labs.
I can't talk long. Just wanted to let you know I'm going to be hitting the Xingmei subway station later tonight. Might get messy.
So Operation Turbo Panther is finally a go, huh? That's great.
Operation what?
Oh yeah, I name all the operations that go down in Taipei, even if they aren't mine. Operation Latex Turtle, Operation Angry Bees, Operation... Ow! Yeah, that was a good one.
Right. Well, anyways, I thought you should know, since Taipei is sort of your turf and all.
I appreciate that, Mike. You've always been a stand-up guy, you know that? Not like when. No, sir. Not like when at all. I'll get to you in a minute, Mr. Impatient Pants.
You know, there could be a lot of bad guys down there. If you wanted to help me take them out, well, I wouldn't say no.
Really? You mean it? Oh, Mike, you don't know how much that means to me.
So you'll do it?
Will I do it? Damn right I will. You just go do your thing. I think you're gonna like the surprise I got cooked up.
Why do I get the feeling you've planned this?
Because I have, Mike.
Right. Okay then, see you down there.
You betcha!
I'm not seeing anything. Are you sure we've got the right place?
Everything we have points to here and now, Mike. Hold on. I've got a signal. It's on the move, about 500 meters west of your current position.
What the hell's it doing over there?
They must have moved the drop.
Mina?
Portable radio jammer. Very useful. Points for considering camouflage, Agent Thornton. But try something that blends in with the civilians more than the surroundings.
How do you know who I am?
You're new to the game, but I have my sources. You aren't that good at hiding.
Omendang, I think you and I have business to settle.
Agreed. But it would be on my agenda. I have things to take care of. Tasks I cannot allow you to interrupt. There is a maintenance store over there. Go inside.
Whatever you say. You're the guy in charge here, Dang.
I'm glad you see reason in this.
So, what now?
I'm not going to kill you. Eventually your body would be found and would spark a police investigation. That is attention I would prefer not to draw. You'll be staying put right here.
Mike, come in. Can you hear me?
Sorry about that. Got interrupted.
What happened?
I just met the legendary Omendang, who locked me in a maintenance tunnel.
I'm not going to ask. I see you. The package is still in play. It's on the move, at the next platform over.
I'm on it.
Hurry, Mike. There's no telling how much time we have.
Where is he? Dang said the dog was here.
I've got company. So much for Dang's word.
I don't know. Stay here. I'll take a look down the hall.
Trains are pretty loud here. Might come in handy if I need to take a shot.
Agent Thornton, I've been assigned to monitor this area. I'll remain in contact and pass on what intel I can.
Great, my own personal robot tour guide. Damn, there's no way to get down to the tracks.
Keep pressing forward. The tunnels will lead you to the station, one way or another.
Agent Thornton, there's a series of pipes running below the catwalks. You may be able to use them to avoid the patrols. Hold up, Thornton. I'll signal when the way is clear. You're clear. Go, go, go.
There's hardly anybody here. Where are Deng's men?
The transponder says they're in your area. Maybe below you?
I have your target, Agent Thornton. He's on the platform below you, behind the gate. There's a security station at street level that has the gate controls. It should be lightly guarded.
Remember, the security guards here aren't Chinese secret police. Don't start a dance-off if you can help it. The last thing we need is to get recorded. Try to turn off those station cameras while you're at it.
Gate's open now. Time to say hello to our friends downstairs.
I'm soft shoeing my way to you right now, pal. Be there in 2 shakes of a high explosive device cunningly disguised as a lamb's tail.
Interesting. Ah!
Hey!
What? He's here! You said this location was safe. Kill him!
Mike, your target is on the move. Don't let him get away.
We are now
Hey, stop!
End of the line. I may die, so will you. Think you can dodge a train?
Damn, no time to turn back.
Get him!
End of the line. I may die, so will you. Think you can dodge a train?
Damn, no time to turn back. Damn, that was close. A lot of work for a little flash drive.
Mike, are you alright?
Yeah, but that was a closer call than I'd like. This data better be worth it.
We'll figure that out later. Deng's men are still down there. Get out now.
No arguments here. I think I'll stick with surface streets for a while. Okay, I've got the disk. Let's see what Omen Deng knows. I'm patching you into my system so you can see what I'm seeing.
Careful, Mike. Deng doesn't strike me as a guy who leaves mission-critical data on an unsecured drive.
I'm on it. I've segregated the data onto a separate partition, and I'm running virus scrubbers now.
Impressive. Looks like you're way ahead of me. Any luck yet?
Just bits and pieces. I'm seeing file headers for something about the assassination attempt, and there's something here about riots at Sung's rally.
Are the two related?
I'd say it seems likely, but I can't tell yet. Maybe the riots are to cover an escape.
That's risking a lot of people's lives for an escape plan.
Yeah, well, Deng doesn't strike me as the worried about collateral damage type. Damn it!
What is it?
Must have missed a security protocol. It's formatting the disk. I can't shut it down.
How much have you decrypted?
Not much. Trying to slow the format by running empty processes. Might buy me some time. I'm running out of time. The disk will be wiped before these files finish decrypting.
Can you at least salvage one of the files?
I think I can get one of them, but there's not enough time to copy both.
It's your call, Mike. But you better make it fast.
A riot at Sung's rally could cause just as much chaos as an assassination. I'm downloading the files on the riots. Got it. That's it. Whatever else was on that disk is gone.
At least we got some of it.
Yeah, I just hope we made the right call.
And so we come to the events in Taipei, Agent Thornton.
Yeah, Taipei.
I understand you spoke with Stephen Heck upon arriving. That was a wise decision. The man can be territorial.
You know Heck? Who?
That's not really your concern. It was Heck who provided you with information about the conference at the Grand Hotel, wasn't it?
Do you even need to ask?
Not especially. You were very discreet in your operation there. Still worried about civilian casualties?
Somebody has to.
A noble sentiment. Heck wasn't the only dangerous contact you made in Taipei, was he?
You're talking about Hong Shi.
Making deals with triad bosses isn't the best way to guarantee a long and healthy life.
Operational intel isn't exactly overflowing. I needed information, and I needed it fast.
Nevertheless, your one-man crusade in the slums kicked the Taiwanese security forces into high gear. You may have done more harm to Hong Shi's organization than you realize. And then you met the mysterious Omen Deng.
Deng got the drop on me. He was good, I'll give him that.
But at the time, you still didn't know what his role in all this was, did you?
You mean?
We'll get to that later. Faced with the choice of which information to save, you chose...
I made the best choice I could, given the options.
Why?
There were too many innocent people at that rally. Sung was a politician with a dangerous platform. He knew the risks he took. Those people didn't.
Very sentimental.
I made the best choice I could, given the options.
But it didn't turn out that way, did it?
You must be Agent Thornton. I understand you have some important information for me?
Yes, sir. I've learned about a plot to kill you during the rally this week, and to use your death to spark a massive riot and destabilize Taiwan.
This is a troubling development, Agent Thornton. If it is true.
You think I'm making it up?
Let us just say I would like to hear the whole story before I make any decisions. A man with my political views lives with threats every day. If you can present me with compelling evidence of this plot, I will take action.
The evidence I acquired was partially destroyed.
Without proof, I'm afraid there's little I can do, Agent Thornton. What evidence do you have?
I can prove that a cell of Chinese operatives plans to cause a pro-nationalist riot at your rally.
Then the attempt on my life is merely your conjecture.
No, sir, Mr. President. Both threats are genuine. Please, for your safety, cancel your appearance at the rally.
Canceling the rally at this juncture would do considerable harm to my cause. I am afraid it is out of the question.
Then at least take extra precautions. Wear body armor during your speech. Post extra security, something.
Give me your evidence, Agent Thornton. If my security chief concurs that the threat is credible, I will have extra personnel standing by to quell any agitators.
But the assassination...
If I go out onto that stage wearing a bulletproof vest, I announce my weakness to the world. I am sorry. But without hard evidence, I will not send that message to my people.
Here it is. Please, be careful, Mr. President.
Thank you for your concern, Agent Thornton. I will not forget your service here.
How'd it go?
Could have been better.
He didn't listen?
Well, he believed me about the riots once I handed him the evidence, but without proof that someone was planning to kill him, he refused to wear a vest during his speech.
What are you going to do?
The only thing I can do. Figure out how to stop both plans myself.
That doesn't sound so hard. Keep me posted.
Mike, how did it go with Sung?
Not as well as I'd hoped.
Did he believe you?
He's gonna add additional security, but as for the assassination attempt, without proof, he's not gonna take any other precautions.
So, he didn't believe you?
No.
You tried, Mike. And helping you out? Well, you certainly keep things interesting.
I've got to figure out the next step. Until then, you may want to get ready in case this story explodes.
I hope not. Now I'm tempted to cover the rally.
Are you planning to stay in Taipei then?
Now I am. That is, if you think I can help, Mike. I don't know what I can do, but...
You've been a big help so far. We couldn't have gotten to Sung without your help.
You're right. But I was glad to pitch in. I'll try to gather what I can from my contacts, Mike. Until then...
If I need any more help, I'll let you know. Thanks for everything, Scarlet.
Good luck, Mike. And good luck with Sung.
Looks like Dang's men already made it here. How's that satellite uplink mean?
Working. And you're right, satellite imaging shows Chinese secret police all throughout the parks. We're a little late.
Steven, what's it looking like near the stage?
It's a madhouse over here. But not in that fun, violent way.
This should be interesting. I hope our friends actually show up on time. Could use the help.
You better hurry, Mike. Sung's giving a speech in less than an hour.
Speech? Weren't we here just for the fireworks?
Yes, Mike. That and a little thing called regional stability.
I bet those explosives were controlled from here.
Alert's Temple. Enemy snipers on the ridge there. Be alert. We're up on the rocks. No contact so far. Awaiting your lead. Snipers neutralized. You're clear.
Unit 6 report to location 3.
Mike, looks like some of Hongshu's men are pinned down.
Zipline available for rapid deployment. Taking your lead.
Engaging. Cover me. Grenade out.
Ready for a little show, Mike?
Pretty.
The noise from those fireworks should cover the sound of gunfire. You might be able to use that.
Unit 6 report to location 3.
Doors open. I've got a visual on Dang. Hey, we're not done yet.
Your end over your head.
Where the hell is my backup? Glad to see you guys.
It ends here.
Mike, Sung's car just made it to the rally. You better finish up in there before these fancy pyrotechnics do.
More targets en route. We'll attempt to hold them here. Accomplish your mission.
We knew you were coming, Thornton. Here, before the eyes of our nation's founder, you will die. Will be over soon. Your end over.
Sung's coming onto the stage. It's a straight shot from where you are.
I didn't think you were one to hide, Dang. You're missing your big opportunity. Show yourself.
No. It will be over soon.
Instead, we turn this republic to one of the world's most successful and prosperous nations.
It will be over soon. It ends here. Your in over your head.
Any of my fellow countrymen, independent of their that's I would not let give up my life before my liberty.
Finish it.
Nothing personal, Omen.
I doubt my men will share this sentiment. They'll find you, and they will make you pay for killing Ronald Sung.
What are you talking about? I'm not here to kill anybody.
My sources were clear. Michael Thornton has come to Taipei to assassinate President Sung.
Funny, my sources made it pretty clear you were here to kill him.
Then your sources are mistaken.
If you're not the assassin... Oh, shit.
No!
Damn it! I don't see anybody. I tried to warn him, but without hard evidence, he wouldn't listen.
Mike, you need to get out of there. Security forces are en route. It'll take them a while to calm the crowd down, but then they'll be looking for the shooter.
Copy that. Omen, we've got trouble coming in fast. I'm guessing you want to get to the bottom of this as much as I do.
Yes.
Then let's move out. Can I ask a dumb question?
Yes. What is your second one?
Why didn't you try to kill President Sung?
Why would I kill a man who has been like a father to me?
You're a double agent? For how long?
All my life.
I won't pry then.
That is appreciated, Thornton.
We're clear. Mina, I'm patching Dang into our connection. Can you give us an update?
I'm sorry, Mike. Sung is dead. Emergency frequencies are saying the crowds have dispersed without violence, though.
I'm glad the information I passed to him did some good, at least.
Tragedy struck Taipei when President Ronald Sung was gunned down by an unknown assassin at a political rally earlier today. The president was rushed to Taipei City Hospital, where doctors declared him dead on arrival. No word yet how this might impact the upcoming elections or relations between the People's Republic and Taiwan. After initial panic among the audience, police report that order has been restored with no loss of life. Several men who attempted to incite a riot were arrested without incident.
Heck, calling Thornton. Come in, Thornton.
Yeah, heck, I'm here.
Just a heads up, Mike. There's some folks out there that really hate you, pal.
I suppose it's too much to hope that you did unspeakable things to them.
So this VCI comes to me and he says to me, Steve, I got a proposition for you.
I always figured VCI as the offer you can't refuse types.
So after I pop 3 of his fingers off for calling me Steve, I say, and what proposition might that be, my good man?
Heck.
This guy says to me, oh God, please don't kill me. I just came here to offer you $5 million to give Michael Thornton up as Ronald Sung's assassin.
Tell me you didn't.
Not gonna lie, buddy. I was really tempted for a minute there. But I kinda like you, so I told him to piss off. Then I set him on fire to make sure he got the point.
I imagine that sends a message pretty loud and clear.
I figured his cronies would probably try and find somebody less scrupulous than myself, so I went ahead and called the news stations. Should keep them off your back for a while.
I appreciate that.
Hey, no problem, buddy. I'm gonna lay low for a while, but I'll be in touch. Be seeing you, Mike.
Searching for a man called Wen Shu in connection with the attack. Government sources have told INN that Wen Shu is a Taiwanese national with no previous criminal record. The nature of his involvement remains to be seen.
That should buy me a little time to get out of Taipei. Better get moving.